what meaning do we extrapolate from other people that isn't necessarily really there, isn't something that they actually said, just something that we infer. Right? We all do this. It's human nature to extrapolate and exaggerate and infer additional meaning in the words of other people. We assume that we know what other people mean when they speak. We assume we know where someone else is coming from. We assume that we have the full picture. But then often we find ourselves, when we encounter someone else's words, especially words that we don't like, they're saying something we don't like, we don't appreciate, we have a tendency to exaggerate what we perceive to be the negative import of their words. We in our own minds, whether consciously or not, we exaggerate how harsh they're being. We exaggerate how cruel they're being. We exaggerate whether there's even any malice in someone else's words in the first place. Maybe we are just the ones misunderstanding. Maybe we don't really appreciate where this other person is coming from, and out of that misunderstanding, we allow malice of our own making to fester, and we foster that malice, and we transform someone into our enemy who may have never been an enemy, may have never truly meant any harm, may have never even truly said anything that deserved our reproach, that deserved such a strong negative reaction from us. And that isn't to say that that's always the case, or that we should doubt our interpretation of the words of others, but we should question them within reason, and we should always be very careful to listen to, read, interpret correctly the exact words and that someone else speaks, and the message that they mean to convey, not necessarily the message that we want to interpret, but what did they really mean?